What it is, guys, this your boy King Mike D Games coming at you with a really quick video. Just gonna go over my SEGA Dreamcast collection. I don't have that many at this time. I have about 13 games right there. And believe it or not, SEGA Dreamcast is another one of my favorite consoles. As a lot of you know, SEGA Dreamcast, Sega kind of teamed up with Xbox for the original Xbox. That's why a lot of the original Xbox games came with were made by Sega, but it didn't end up working out. So I'm gonna hop right into it. First, there's the original SEGA Dreamcast console right there, and here's an original SEGA Dreamcast fight stick right here. So let me just dive right into it really quick, briefly, guys. First game I have up right here is NBA 2K. I believe I told you guys I own every NBA 2K game. I'm a huge NBA 2K fan. I just liked how they just I don't know, to me they always look better than live, and I just like the gameplay and the buttons. They always were just like in the perfect spot for me. So NBA 2K has always been one of my favorites. So moving along, NBA 2K1, it basically was the same thing, a little bit of roster update as NBA 2K. Again, I just like the movement of it. I like the way it played. It played flawlessly to me. So there's NBA 2K1. Next up, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I'm a huge Tony Hawk fan, especially of the original ones that came out. This game you can just sit back, relax, and just have fun with. I think we need more games like this where you can just pop it in and just enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not just, cringing and raging. You can just sit it in, put it in, have a good time and enjoy yourself. And I like the different kind of things you can do, the challenges, like getting the tape, spelling out the word skate, and getting the CD, all kinds of stuff like that. So that game definitely has good replay value. So definitely check it out if you haven't, which I'm pretty sure everybody has. Moving along, Mortal Kombat Gold. Now, I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of Mortal Kombat games out there, as you all know, and this one I would say has to be one of my least favorites. I don't know, I picked it up, because like I said, I like Mortal Kombat. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and for the Dreamcast I tried to focus solely on games that I really liked and enjoyed, but this one I got it for like a good price. I didn't like this one. It was just too clunky for me. Could have been better. I think Mortal Kombat 4 was one of my favorites too, as well as Mortal Kombat Ultimate, but this one was just okay to me. Next up, NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. I love this game. This game is kind of like a NBA Jam game, exactly like it, but just with better graphics. You can have all kinds of celebrities in there. I think this one had Bill Clinton in it as well. It had all kind of people. It was pretty cool, and like I said, it's like it's an arcade style. Most of the Dreamcast games are arcade games, and you've seen them in your arcade. So this was one of them. Really good game. If you guys haven't played this, definitely check it out. Definitely. Next up, another arcade classic, Crazy Taxi. This is another one of my favorite games. I remember playing this at the arcade and having a good time with it. And the cool thing is, a lot of these SEGA Dreamcast arcade games, you can bring your memory card, like right here. You can bring your memory card and put it in the arcade and actually pull up your save data. So that was another cool feature that it had as far as the arcade value goes. So I really enjoyed that a lot. This is a fun game. You're picking up random customers, taking them around the city to various locations like KFC, Tower Records, and other crazy places. So really enjoy this game. If you haven't played it, definitely check it out. I have part 2 for the PS2 as well. Next up, Evil Dead, Hail to the King. I think I told you guys in another one of my videos, I'm a huge Evil Dead Ash fan, huge fan. I love the show Ash vs. Evil Dead. This game, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard. It's kind of actually hard to play. It's the movement, how you move around. It kind of reminds me of Resident Evil, the original Resident Evils that came out. How you have to move back, you have to go forward, and that kind of weird movement. But like I said, I got this based off of I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, and Bruce Campbell's amazing, so that's why I got this. Next up, The House of the Dead 2. If you guys haven't played this, then you guys are really missing out. I'm pretty sure everybody has played a House of the Dead game. This game, I also have it for original Xbox, which is part 3, and I have the light gun for. But this game, man, I remember losing a lot of money in arcades playing this game because you die quickly. And at this time, I think this game was pretty pricey. It wasn't like a quarter or like, I think maybe it was 50 cents, but you know, it definitely was not a quarter to play this game. But you will lose your money. So it's good to have this game for like the Dreamcast. I also have the light gun for the Sega Dreamcast 2 as well, which I actually should have over here. Let me go get that. Let me show you guys. I have it right here. It's called the Starfire. There you go. Light Blaster. This is for the Dreamcast. So that's what I use to play the House of the Dead 2. Next up, one of the funnest boxing games to me, Ready to Rumble 2. I don't got the first one, but looking for it for a while. I'm looking for it for the complete collection. This game is really funny, quirky, cartoony, and it's very amusing. So if you guys are looking for a fun boxing game that's not serious, pick this up. It's cool. It kind of reminds me of that game Face Breaker. So if you guys ever play Face Breaker, it's kind of like this, but Face Breaker is a little more animated. I enjoy Face Breaker as well. Yeah, guys, definitely check this out if you haven't checked it out by now. Next up, Grand Theft Auto 2. You guys know how I am with my GTA games. So I had to get this for Dreamcast. What can you say about it? I mean, it's the overhead GTA game before they moved into the 3D with Grand Theft Auto 3. At the time when this came out, it was amazing. Now, some people, when they go back at it, they're like, oh, what is this? You know, it's overhead, it's this and that. But a lot of people got to remember, when we were younger coming up, this was the best thing that was out. So, really nostalgia, very cool game. Can I go back and play it now? I might, but probably won't get the same enjoyment as I did when I was younger. But it's still definitely a good game. Next up, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Another one of my favorite games. The Alpha series and Street Fighter, I think it goes on for quite a while. There's so many Street Fighter games. This one was pretty cool. I like that how it has a different variety of people. But one thing I will say about Street Fighter can become a bit repetitive. And what I mean by that is they've created so many Street Fighter games that basically are the exact same with very little differences. But this one was different for its time. I remember playing this a lot in arcades as well. So I'm definitely, one of my future goals is to get a main machine. There's a place downtown LA that creates custom-made arcades, and I'm definitely going to have every Dreamcast game on there. It's just a very fun system. I definitely want all the Street Fighter games on there because it's just cool to pass by time and to play with friends. So really enjoyed this game a lot when I was younger. Next up in the series, Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Everybody knows about these games. I mean, these are the games that really set it off to me as far as the 2-on-2, the 3-on-3, the 1-on-1 actual fighters. This is really what set it off to me. And I like that they're making a new one that's coming out next year. I'm looking forward to that one. I own every Marvel vs. Capcom game. I even have Marvel vs. Street Fighter, or what is it? No, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter as well. I have that for PlayStation 1. That's in another video I'm going to make. If you guys want to see that, let me know. If you want to see my PS1 collection. Yeah, man. So I use this fight stick when I'm playing these games right here as well. And yeah, man, these games are classics. They're started to decrease a little bit in price. They used to be kind of pricey to come about. But now I'm noticing when they bring out these new games, like the new Marvel vs. Capcom, like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, and they have a new one coming out, these kind of decrease in price because when I notice for some reason, if a game is in limited copy or they didn't make that many of them in the series, they start to become pricey. So they're kind of sort of dropping, but I think it might come back up later on because these are going to be sought after because they're original, they're classics. So yeah, guys, this is it with my Dreamcast collection right here. Let me just do a little overview of everything. I'm definitely looking to get the black Dreamcast. I think it's a Sega Dreamcast, the sport one. Looking to definitely look out for that one. If there's anything else you guys want to see, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see. Again, my Instagram is King Mike D Games. That's at KingMikeDGames. And you guys have a good rest of the day. Hit me up again. Like I said, I get back pretty fast if you guys hit me with a question. So let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see. Have a good one, guys.